Nola Gent here at the Ugly Dog. Yeah, get stuff in here.
Welcome to Nola Gent. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our New Orleans travel blog restaurant review videos, it's time for you to eat with me a great cheeseburger and Louisiana barbecue as we visit Ugly Dog Saloon and BBQ, which is some of the top New Orleans barbecue. Ugly Dog Saloon and BBQ is located in the warehouse district of New Orleans at 401 Andrew Higgins Blvd, which is about 5 minutes, 1 mile away from the French Quarter. This is some of the top food Louisiana offers in the barbecue category, so our famous food eating videos bring you here for the BBQ Louisiana food eat with me feast we will have today. This is one of the best barbecue restaurants in the New Orleans area, and many restaurant review video shows are giving this place high praise on their famous eating show reviews. So, barbecue fans looking for the top food New Orleans offers in the barbecue realm need to add Ugly Dog Saloon and BBQ to their list. As many restaurant review videos have really loved the food here. And they have a karaoke show going on inside here with it all opened up. And then we're going to go ahead and head on inside here and check the main part of the building out here. So as we walk in, it's one big huge room inside here. And currently you have to go up to the bar to order. So we're going to head on up there and put our order in. They also have this nice little piano here that's decorated with Mardi Gras beads. They also have a back patio that's closed now. They have their beers listed on a chalkboard to the left of me here. So after we're waiting here in line for a little bit and looking around and getting our order in, we're going to go and check out the area to sit in here. So we've got a lot of tables here to choose from. But I think I'm going to choose to sit at the bar. So this is a comfortable little space here at the bar. And you can see they do have quite a large offering of drinks in here. So it's a really long bar with a lot of options. And it's not New Orleans if you don't have frozen drinks, right? Because it gets really hot here and you definitely need your frozen drink selection. And here's my frozen drink. A nice logo Ugly Dog cup, and it's only iced tea though, so I'm not drinking a real frozen drink today. So my buzzer went off, it's time to go get my food, so just go to the window and retrieve it, and I got some burnt ends here. Oh. So I'm gonna get a little of this delicious barbecue sauce here and add that to my burnt ends. They only have one kind of sauce here. And then for my side, I got some coleslaw, and then they also give you a cheese biscuit. Ooh, let's dig in. So it all smells great and looks great, so let's give it a taste. See what we're gonna get here. You never know till you taste it. Okay, so they have a good smoke flavor. They're a little tougher and chewier than I'm used to with most other burnt ends. It's got a little actual char on the outside here that gives a little extra burnt flavor to the burnt ends. This is the first time I've had the burnt ends here. I've had the brisket in the past here several times. Let's try a little of this coleslaw. This looks like it's in a vinaigrette sauce and it smells really nice. So I think I might be happy with this combination of flavors in the coleslaw because I do like some vinegar in my coleslaw. Okay, I am a fan of the coleslaw. There's good flavors in there. And here's the cheese biscuit. Let's test this out. Okay, it's not a terribly overwhelming amount of cheese. It's just kind of got a little bit of cheese on it. So maybe there's more inside. Okay, it just seems to be lightly cheesy. But overall, it's a decent biscuit. So it's definitely not like your mama makes them, but it's a decent biscuit overall. So definitely had worse. It's better than Popeye's biscuits these days. Popeye's used to have amazing biscuits. Now they're hard like hockey pucks. All right, let's see a little more of this burnt end selection. Ooh, okay, so there's a little more tender burnt end selection down underneath some of these darker, more charred ones. So it's kind of a mix of more tender and more chewy ones in here. So it's definitely a little mix of flavors, so that makes it interesting. So these are overall pretty decent burnt ends. They're not as good as Trey Bon Cajun Meats or The Joint. I think those two are still the reigning champions of our burnt ends in the city. They used to have really great burnt ends over at Central City BBQ, but sadly, it ain't what it used to be over there to me. Other people still think I swear it was, but I beg to differ in my opinion. So I think they're focused more on the pork over there these days. They still only have the menu online right now in here, and they didn't even have brisket listed on that menu. So I'm not sure if they're going to have brisket on the menu going forward, or if they're just going to stick with burnt ends only. So we will see what the future holds. So these burnt ends are certainly better than the last time I had brisket here, but it's been a while back when I had brisket last. But there's some good flavors overall, I would say. They definitely got some actual smoky barbecue flavor in here that adds some good stuff overall. And the sauce really complements everything here in this piece of meat. So that's always a good thing. Now this piece looks a little chewy. Let's see. Ooh, this one's like a little shoe leather tough. But yeah, it's just kind of a mix here and there. There'll be a few tough pieces in here, it seems like. Overall, it's mostly pretty tender and edible, but every now and then I'm getting kind of a tough little piece in here. That gives it a little fun extra flavor sometimes when you get a little of the chewiness like that. Makes you go back to your caveman roots. We're like, oh, meat on fire, good, yes. Of course, now that I actually think about it, in New Orleans we tend to have quite a collection of costumes in our closets because there's so many events where you need to dress up and wear costumes. But I do not have a caveman costume, so I might need to check into finding a Fred Flintstone costume. Most of my costumes are like Star Trek. I'm kind of more of a Star Trek nerd overall. Ooh. And yes, if you insist on knowing, the original series was definitely the best of all of the series, and Captain Kirk is the best captain of all time. So comment below and let me know which of the Star Trek series was your favorite, and which of the captains was your choice for the all-time best. Now I'm going to go back to the biscuit and try to clean up a little of this deliciousness here, and make sure I don't waste any of it, because you always need to make sure that you don't leave any of this delicious, wonderful barbecue on your plate. Gotta clean your plate when barbecue's involved. So I'm gonna enjoy having these last little tidbits of burnt ends mixed in with the sauce and this biscuit all combined together to make quite a nice little flavor here. So this is a nice little way to get your plate cleaned up, and now we're gonna focus on this last tiny little crumble of biscuit and our last little bite of the beef burnt end here. Okay, so we're gonna have a nice little remainder of our last bite of this wonderful barbecue flavor, and we're gonna have to dig into this coleslaw here now. This is quite a huge serving of coleslaw. I would say this is probably 3 servings of coleslaw at most other barbecue restaurants in the area. They really do give you quite a huge, generous serving for your side here. So definitely you are getting a lot for your money here. So they give you quite large portions. So no complaint with portion size. For the price, it really is a good value, I would say. So in the overall scheme of things, I think this is the largest serving of coleslaw I've had at any of the barbecue restaurants in the area. This might be the largest single serving of coleslaw I've had at any barbecue restaurant I've ever visited. So that's a pretty bold statement, and I'm thinking it is accurate, actually, because typically you don't get such a huge serving. So just like I've destroyed that plate, destroy that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you thought about this barbecue. And while you're down there, check out the link to my Patreon account because, hey, I work for tips and I appreciate any help with that. So the total was $18.75 before tip.
Here with the world famous Mike Miller, here at the Ugly Dog.
Greatest bartender in the 400 block, Andrew Higgins.
Yeah.
On Mondays. Just
He's
on
world
Mondays.
famous bartender here. I think he has been in,
years.
how many Anthony Bourdain?
21 years.
21 years.
On this corner.
How many Anthony Bourdain episodes have you been in?
Just one.
Just one?
Maybe 2, I don't know.
Well, you were with I think you were there with Snake and Jake's and Vic's Kangaroo when it was there.
I don't remember Snake and Jake's. That might have happened, but I don't remember that.
You were outside Snake and Jake's, I believe. But,
that had clothes on?
Well, we won't comment on that one. But
was I handcuffed to a bumper?
Not yet, but hey, Mike Miller, the best bartender at Ugly Dog, and
Monday nights, just Monday nights.
And what other bars you at now?
Just
Nowhere
here,
else?
Just
It used to be everywhere.
Nights.
So
Just Monday nights.
It's a guy you need to check out. Good times in here. Yeah.
So I've actually never tried the burger here, so here's an example of the burger with mac and cheese that one of my dining companions got, and then of course I went back to the coleslaw. You see the sides are still huge. Now this burger looks pretty nice. It's not the thickest piece of meat, but it's not the thinnest either, so I think it looks pretty nice and well put together. The cheese melted all on here should hold it together pretty well. Alright, so even with all these big pieces of onion and the lettuce on here, it's all maintaining good structural integrity. So I think the bun and the meat go pretty well together, and it is definitely holding together pretty well. I think this melted cheese is really gripping down on that big piece of red onion and all of this lettuce. It's really helping keep it all together. The cheese is still a little ooey gooey. That helps to keep it all together. You still can see the steam coming off of it there. Ooh. It's cooked perfectly medium well the way I ordered it, so they definitely did a good job on preparing it exactly the way I wanted it. The meat of the burger has some good flavors going on with it, and this red onion and the cheese really contribute to adding a little extra depth of flavor to it, so I like the way it's all coming together to make a very good burger overall. So this is a pleasant eating burger. It's not falling apart, it's staying together, and it's all tasting good. So those were all wins, I would say. This has definitely been a very easy burger to eat, and it has gone down quite fast. So I'm down to the last bite, and oh, I've totally destroyed this delicious burger. But look at this huge pile of coleslaw I've got to get through. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of roughage here. It's really good for you though. But we're gonna fast forward and go down to the last bite real quick. So just like I've totally destroyed this plate of food, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you thought about this burger. And while you're down there, check out the link to my Patreon account because, hey, I work for tips and appreciate any help with that. So the total for my meal was $12.75 before tip. So thanks so much to everybody at Ugly Dog for a great time, especially to my pal Mike Miller. And make sure to go visit him on Monday nights. And thanks so much to all of you out there for tuning into the NOLA Gent channel, especially to my Patreons. And if you could just go ahead and share this video with any of your friends or contacts, that really would help me. And if you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, go ahead and click that like button. And make sure to tune in next time for more good food, good times, and good people.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would just click on the little circle here with a picture of my head in there and subscribe to the NOLA Gent channel, it would really help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you.